Hello, hello. Welcome back to Split Survival. How's everyone today? We're about to start our third session today. Can you believe it? Last time we started to build the house to be safe from mobs in the environment. We explored together with Void, found a couple of interesting structures and a village, or actually 2 villages. And I went to mine for some iron to have a starting setup of armor and tools. And that's where we left off, actually. Pretty good overview, I think. And if you take a look at the to-do list for today, we are probably going to continue mining a little bit more resources. I want to expand the house in some fashion to prepare for a proper storage room. And then we're gonna look at animal farming. Look at the different animals that are good for farming, for resources, for food. Take a look at fishing. And maybe we're gonna revisit the village. All depending on how much time we have. So it's almost 5 p.m. my time, so we should log in. I think Void is already there. Might still be in there, the intro.
Hello.
Hello, Void. How are you?
I am doing good. How are you?
I'm okay. I just had a quick thing. I made myself one of these hot soups.
Oh.
Now I'm warm.
I can imagine. I can imagine. How was chat today?
Good question.
It's nighttime.
Yeah, we should sleep.
Hello, everyone. Welcome on in to the third episode.
Yes, Void, something is different today.
What is different?
Can you say something?
I'm saying something.
There's something new.
Yes, there's something new. But technically, it is not new. But it's just the first time that it worked now.
Yes, so we ditched Discord voice chat for in-game voice chat, which is not a vanilla Minecraft feature. We have to disclose. Normally you can't really do that. You can only do that with mods, purely for the content aspect of this series. So, otherwise we would make this completely vanilla. Yeah, otherwise we would make this completely vanilla. But we figured this is the compromise we want to go for since this is multiplayer. I hear a spider. Let me quickly take care of that because that's annoying. Oh, like the whole bunch of mobs. Okay, they're fighting it out with each other.
Wow, I almost got shot by this skelly.
Oh, I don't want to die.
Then don't die.
Okay, I think I took care of all of them. Yeah, so ignore that feature in terms of Minecraft gameplay, but yeah.
Yes.
It has a couple of...
And the settings as well.
Yeah, it has a couple of functions that we're just going to gloss over. I can highly recommend it if you're playing on a multiplayer server, because it's actually proximity based. So if I walk away, then Void will slowly fade out. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna walk away.
Okay,
Don't follow me.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Yeah, and Void gets lower and lower and gone. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We may use the group function.
We sure use the group function.
Yeah.
We can always like mute ourselves.
At least when we're gonna do something together, I think. Otherwise, Do we want to use the proximity or not? Oh, I think you created a group already.
Yes.
You didn't make it an open group, so you suddenly went silent. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, so now we can hear each other on any distance.
Yeah.
And if we don't want to use it, we're just gonna mute each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Let's drop off the loot. What's the plan for today?
I need to get rid of some stuff because my inventory is a mess from last session.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the first things we wanted to do was resource gathering.
Yes.
Together, we're gonna go mining a bit.
I went over my to-do list on before I logged in, but in case anybody has missed that, so mining resources is something we want to do quickly before we start with the main topics for today, because we're still pretty low on especially iron.
I'm gonna go dump my stuff in my
Mm-hmm.
base. Be right back.
Okay. And I've got a little bit more iron actually. So here's something that I can quickly do. I've got a bow, which is already a bit lower in durability. I've got another bow from the skeleton.
Oh, fancy.
So what I will gonna do is take both of them, put them in my crafting recipe, and bam, I've got a brand new bow. That's another way to save on resources.
I can't do that because I only have one. I am.
Okay, so I will put away my hoe. I don't need that. I will take the second bundle that I have in my inventory, but color coded differently. I think I'm gonna make that gray. I'm gonna use the Oxy Daisy for that. Oh, now I have 2 bundles in my inventory. And I don't think I need anything else. I think we found a name tag yet for you. Okay. Love the to-do list design. Oh, credit to Void for that. Void, by the way, does basically all the artwork for this series. Okay, so while we wait, I am gonna chop down a few trees, I think. What kind of trees we need? Okay, let's go and gather a little bit more jungle wood. If we can. There are a couple of jungle trees here on the side of the hill. Wow, that was one log. Great. Okay, then hopefully get a few saplings. There's one.
Okay, I'm on my way back.
Okay, I'm just collecting a few saplings for jungle wood while you're away. So I'm probably gonna need that today. I've got 3 saplings. If I can get one more, then I'm set.
Need a proper pathway up here at some point.
Yeah, that too. Something with stairs. Still missing 1 sapling, but that's fine. Get that later. Just want a little bit more wood so we can expand the house later.
I made it up the hill.
Okay. By the way, speaking of wood, if you don't have bamboo yet, feel free to
I do.
pick that up because it's grown quite tall.
I do. I already picked up some last time.
Okay, perfect. Okay, do you need some instant iron?
No, but I need torches actually.
Torches. I'm not looking great on coal. I have like 3 torches in my inventory, so coal is something that we need to go for immediately.
I remember there is some coal over here. Let me grab it real quick.
Actually, I have some in my furnaces that should cover me.
Okay. Should I grab more or not?
I'm sure there will be coal in the caves.
Okay.
I'll make a few more sticks and craft all the torches. Okay, I have over two stacks. So here you go.
Nice. Thank you.
That should get you started.
Then I'm ready.
How are you for tools?
I have stuff to make myself some new tools, so.
Okay. Crafting table is good to
I
have on
one.
this.
I also brought my bed. Just in case you want to do that as well.
I can take it, but we're probably not gonna need it probably in the caves.
Probably, but you never know.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the mine that I was in last time, which is over here. You haven't really gone mining yet, have you?
Not really, not like
Oh,
tiny bit.
that's a drop. Careful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's also a drop. Slowly, slowly.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
I'm not gonna spend the whole 2 hours on mining, just a few minutes to get started.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you've been almost everywhere, yeah, didn't you?
Yeah, let me see. I think it was where was the best way to get into the mine? Not this way. It's up here somewhere. I think you can go through here. And then over here was the way down.
Complicated.
It's a bit of a complicated cave, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So since we're looking for iron, I think it's worth to mention ore distribution. So as you can see, like at this height in the world, there's copper to be found in really good quantities. Here's some coal.
We take the coal.
I need to switch out my pick.
Thank you.
And iron you would typically find a good deal lower in the world. I mean, there's a specific coordinate range for that, but
Oh, I found iron.
yeah, I mean, it's not like there's nothing at this height, but chances are better way down. Okay, you can take that coal if you want.
Mm-hmm. I'll do that.
Okay, I think last time I went that way.
Wait for me, I have no idea where you're going. There's so much coal here.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a way up here as well.
Yeah, but let's go down anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There are better chances for iron.
Oh, I see iron again.
Do a little bit of parkour. I'm gonna light up this area a little bit.
Oh, more iron. So much iron.
lighting up the caves quickly makes it safer for your return trip, and mobs won't spawn behind you. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh. What happened? Oh, I see.
I looked at an Enderman. That's fine. Made myself safe because he's 3 blocks tall. Getting under a 2 block tall overhang makes it safe. And I got an ender pearl. Nice.
Nice.
Explore that later. Oh, lots of creepers over there. And I think I found lapis for the first time. And I can even mine it with my iron pickaxe. You need at least an iron pickaxe for that.
Oh, fancy.
Stone won't do it.
Someone is rich. I'm still using my stone tools here.
Okay, safely exploding those creepers. Okay, now I can also pick up some iron.
Oh, another enderman over here.
Another creeper.
More iron.
Okay,
Where did the spider go?
managed to get rid of the creeper without exploding it this time. Oh.
Good job.
And wait. Didn't that glow squid that just died here drop a glowing?
Yeah.
Oh,
There
yeah,
it is.
nice.
I picked it up.
Okay, you can keep it.
Ah! I got attacked.
Same. Shield.
I don't know how to use a shield. I mean, I have it equipped, but I'm bad at using it.
Yeah, especially against skeletons, it's timing. Timing is everything. There's iron above you, by the way.
There's iron next to me.
Oh, another skelly. Okay, dodging and weaving to not get caught in the crossfire. A lot of skellies here. Why don't you two shoot each other?
Okay.
GG.
Thank you.
So you lied, you actually do know how to use it.
Yeah, but I always don't use it, you know.
So many mobs here. Come on, finally mine in peace.
Much darkness here. I can't even see anything. Oh, there's more iron. Also 2 more endermen.
Why are we not mining the copper? I mean, I am not. I don't know about you.
Because I don't need it right now.
Yeah, so copper is actually not a tool ingredient. It's a phenomenal building block or resource for building blocks. And I'm sure I'll use plenty of it in the future, but right now I don't need it because it doesn't help with tools. Which is a major complaint by many people, but I don't really understand it because I don't know what copper tools would even do.
Where did the enderman go? Oh. Oh, let's see.
Okay, This is where we go into deep slate levels.
Wait, I was supposed to follow you. Then I got distracted by more iron. See if I can find you.
Shouldn't be too difficult. See you.
Iron?
Mm-hmm. Oh, also redstone. Wasn't looking for it, but I can't leave it. So redstone is yet another ore that we're gonna explore later. And some gold. Also gonna take that.
Oh, there's something down here.
There's something down here?
Yeah. Saw something.
Oh, I see.
There's more redstone here if you need it.
I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, I need it right now. Where's the... Oh, there. Well, it's targeting you. I'm gonna take a break. Eat.
Okay, gonna shoot him. At least try to. There we go. So I think this is about as deep as we go, I would say, for today. For one simple reason, because while we would find even more iron in the deep slate levels, mining the block is a bit of a pain. It's way harder to break than normal stone. Going down further only makes sense when you're actively looking for stuff like redstone and the next material in the tool progression.
I have enough iron now. I'm ready to get back.
Yeah, I'm quickly gonna grab this over here and then we can go. It's quite a bit actually. I think this single vein doubled the amount that, and that's a little bit here.
Wow.
Can't leave it. It's not as much though. Okay, so for the future, we've made quite a bit of headspace into this mine. It's gonna be a lot safer to look for more resources then. I'm sure there's gonna be a session where we focus heavily on mining, and then we're gonna go a lot deeper.
For sure, for sure.
Okay, let's grab a little bit of coal on the way out. Oh,
that was my pickaxe.
Yeah, time for a new one.
Okay. There's more to go down here, but I'm not gonna go that way. Okay, well, how do we get out again?
Mostly up.
Over here?
Mostly up.
Mostly up. Yeah, like we... Yeah, I think this way. Okay.
Yeah, I'm lagging a bit behind. Like, not the game lag, but actual lag. But that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna ignore the coal up there.
Oh, is this the way out? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it should be. As I said, it's a bit of a convoluted way in. They're probably gonna make a better mine entrance at some point.
Okay. Found the lava.
And the exit. Oh.
And some danger.
Yeah, some stupid little kid
Don't.
How's your armor looking?
Good.
Especially the gold pants.
They are just like like still have like full kind of like just a little bit under what the
Okay, that's
iron has. Yeah.
impressive.
I mean, I've not been fighting a lot, you know, so.
Now we have to climb back up.
You know what? I'm gonna go around the hill because I need to get to my place anyway.
Okay. So my plan for now is I'm gonna work a little bit on the house and then get into animal farming a bit later. I'm sure we run into each other because I think I probably need some resources from you for that. But...
Yes. I'm gonna make sure I have enough for you to get started.
And if you
See you in
need
a bit
anything, let me know.
Will do.
Okay, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna leave the speakers on so I know when Void wants something. And now it's just the two of us chat. Just a little reminder, if I gloss over anything that you find important that you want to know, please ask in chat. Let me know so I know. Let me know so I know what you want to know. Perfectly said. Okay, so we've got a ton of iron, well, almost half a stack. Let's smelt that. And then I think it's time to make another chest. I still have one here. It's just time for that. Okay, chest. Okay, make another double chest. And I think I will split. So this is the wood chest. I have to remind myself a little bit of what we're doing here. And I think this one is going to be items and tools for now. So let's take all the loot. That can go into the wood chest. Blocks go in here. Redstone, the copper, the gunpowder, spider eye, ender pearl, lapis, gold. That can all go in there. The eggs. And we're definitely going to expand the storage as we go, organizing it along the way. More copper, dice, more redstone, armor trim, rotten flesh string. So much stuff. So all these blocks can stay here. This can go into wood. All that can go into the items chest. Leather, gunpowder, flowers, dye. You go to blocks. Crafting table can stay on us. We didn't even use the bundles when we were in the mines. Let's put the bed back. Set our spawn. Don't never forget to set your spawn where you want to respawn. Empty maps. We're gonna do that later. And what we can do is we can use our iron pickaxe, repaired with the used one. We get a slightly more durability out of it than what they would have combined. Put the iron hole here. The saddles. I'm gonna keep the sticks, the torches. Do we have any more arrows? I don't think I have any more arrows. Okay. So the bow is probably not good for a while. What about raw food? Can cook that up. Take the iron. Okay, and it looks like we are mostly sorted. We can use the bundle for the different food items. Then we can also take the copper that we found and throw that into furnace. By the way, if you have a stack that you want to split, you can either use your right mouse button, splitting it into individual items, or you just right click on the whole stack and it splits evenly. Very useful. Okay, put in the copper, that can smelt. Okay, that way the different food items don't take up more inventory space than necessary. Anything else? You can put the apple in there. The eggs you can't eat. So we have a little bit of iron left now. Let's see what we can craft with that. How does our inventory look? Armor looks still good. Tools are okay. What we can craft with the iron is a bucket and shears that just needs 2 iron. And then, oh, it's getting late. Can we sleep already? We can. Let's see if Void is on top of that. Doesn't seem to be the case. I'll give it a few more seconds. Yep, there we go. In the meantime, I'm refilling my drink. Hydrate, everyone. Much nicer. Instantly clears the rain. Okay, now we were in the process of preparing to expand the build a little. Since it's raining, I actually want this to be dry, so let's see if we can get more saplings for jungle wood. What I need is 1 more sapling. There we go. That's an oak sapling. That's not what I need. Why do I get an oak sapling from a jungle tree? That doesn't make sense. This is an oak tree. Okay, there's definitely a jungle tree. We're gonna use that. Let's climb up the vines, fall down again, and climb up the vines again. See if we can get a sapling. There we go. That's the jungle sapling, that's all I need. Taking the remaining wood, and then we go back on top. By the way, since I've made the shears, if you, for whatever reason, want to use leaf blocks, you can use that with. You can use them on the leaves, the shears on the leaves. There we go. Words are hard sometimes. And now these leaves won't despawn, unlike when you chop down a tree, and you can place them anywhere in the world. The game knows when a player places them, so you can use them for decoration and building and make your home look a lot nicer. And if you hear any background noises, I can only apologize. Nothing I can do about that at the moment. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so we've got this jungle sapling. And we've got these three. So all in all, we have 4 jungle saplings. And what you would normally do is like place them individually, and you would get your regular jungle tree. However, jungle trees are a bit special, and then if you place them in a 2x2 arrangement, then they can grow into a much bigger tree, and you get a lot more wood and more saplings for more trees. Jungle trees, the jungle wood is my favorite wood in the game for many build styles, and that's why I really like to use it. Now we could wait for the tree to grow on its own, which could like happen at any moment. But if you take some bones and craft that into bone meal, and then put the bone meal on the saplings, looks like we need a bit more, so let's turn them all into bone meal. May need a few. There we go, and we can instantly grow it into a big tree. This is a bit too tall to reach the top. So what I would like to do with these, this probably kills my entire axe. It's like dig yourself a spiral staircase into the trunk. And let me take off the shield. Don't need it at the moment. It doesn't obscure half the screen. Just dig yourself up the whole trunk. Then you can reach the entire top. We already have more than half a stack of logs. I'm gonna ignore the side branch for now. At this point, you really want to be careful not to fall down. So if you're not sure, just shift, move around, then you can't fall over the edge. And if you do try to grab one of the vines, they will catch your fall. Well, you're gonna have a pretty good view overall when you're up. Okay, let's grab a few leaves while we're up here. Although not too many because we need them to turn into saplings. Well, isn't that a nice view? It's a lava pool over there. That's the river that we explored last time, I think. And over there in the distance, if we had zoom, you could see Void's little hobbit hole. Okay, anyway, now that we're all the way up, we're going back down, basically just chopping the wood in reverse. Carefully chop these blocks on the side branches. Okay. And I apologize if I make you dizzy. Yeah. And I'm surprised the X actually held up, but still used up half the durability on that single tree. Okay, now let's collect all the wood that's fallen on the side. And look at that, we have like over 2 stacks of jungle logs from that single tree. And so far 2 saplings. Let's hope we get a couple more so that we can replant this tree. Come on, don't be too stingy. I think I see a sapling up there, so it should fall down as soon as the leaves decay. Oh, there we go, that's one. Just need one more, come on. See another one, so we should be good. Ideally, you get more saplings from the tree than you used to plant it. Oh, this tree is stingy. I just need that sapling up there. That's all I want. It's gonna be the last leaf that decays. I can already tell. Come on. Wow, this tree is really raising the tension here. It's getting nighttime. Come on, give me the sapling. I think I'm gonna go sleep first. Look at that coordination with Void. And now. There it is, finally. So what I'm gonna do is just replant that, let that grow on its own now. And we can use the many logs that we got from this. Because I want to change and expand the house. I'm gonna put the leaf blocks that I've found with the wood, and the bone meal goes with the items. So 2 things I want to change first. When I built this last time, I made the cardinal sin of not counting the blocks. So because of that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, an even number of blocks for the house length, and similar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the shorter side. So I'm gonna chop down these blocks, remove the entire wall. Actually, don't need to remove it entirely. No, we're gonna remove it. We're making it slightly bigger. I'm just moving the corner pillar over here, place my blocks here. And then we need more blocks. Put it here, here. And this is where we're gonna have our new corner. And then we're gonna do the same with this wall. First, quickly put the wall back into place. Gonna use a new axe soon. New corner goes here. And put the wall back into place. So now, why am I doing this? Because if I want to put on a roof, I prefer to have a single block center line. So now we can basically do that here, and we can do that here. Then we have better symmetry. Which also means I think this window has now a better proportion because it's now centered on the wall. And we can put in like 3 windows on this wall instead of just 2. Yeah, I like that better, I think. Okay, then we move back the fireplace. Notice when I broke the furnace, I got experience from that. Same as if I had picked up the items directly. Something to keep in mind. So let's use cobblestone this time to make the fireplace look nicer. And we're gonna extend that into a chimney probably at some point. Okay, now I have several options to expand the house. Because what I want to do is make a proper room just for storage. First I'm gonna extend the corner pillars a little bit. So I could build upwards, make another floor, and then, I don't know, use this for upstairs for like an attic, or I could dig down into the ground, which is a lot of work. Or I could make another room for this floor. And I think that's what I am going to do. So let's make a little bit of space. Remove all the flowers and the grass, just so we have an empty area to work with. Okay. And because I haven't put any windows into this wall and this wall, I can use them very easily to expand the house for more rooms. I'm gonna remove the palette sample here, the block palette sample. Now I could use the same side of the house to extend it in either direction, but what I am going to do is, I don't know, take the center line here, expand it by, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. And let's see how that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can put another corner pillar here. Another corner pillar here. So that's then in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's not make the same mistake again. Okay, Void is having a break. I'm gonna keep building a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's probably fine. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, let's change it. Not gonna have equal distance yet again. Anyway, by extending this house with this corner build, we now have a much more interesting shape of the house. And the walls. Good thing that we have so much wood now. And then we want a door. So this is a equal number of blocks, which I'm not a fan of, but there. In the meantime, I notice we have created a bit of a dirt floor here, so let's get rid of that. No, not with the stone blocks. Nope, wrong blocks again. I want the birch planks. Okay. Can you keep this stone, and then we have this room where I actually use a different block for the floor. Why am I putting this in the wrong chest? Jungle oak. Oh, sleepy time. Not sure if Void is there to sleep this time, since they're taking a break. No, so we have to deal with the night. That's fine. Okay, I'm putting a few things into my items chest to clear inventory. I can put the dirt away. How's the coal? How am I looking at oak? That's oak, that's oak, that's oak. That's oak. You know what? I'm gonna use the acacia. Since we got those blocks set up last time. matches, it's a bit of a darker vibe of the jungle logs, much more saturated, but matching it very well. So let's just put those into place. And I hear the mobs outside. Okay. And once we put in the floor here, then we are technically already done with the extension. Let's have a look over the wall. Okay, there are a couple of spiders over there. Awesome. Let's get some more acacia. All the mobs show up. Hey Grayson, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, and we turn that all into planks, and it hopefully is enough for our second room. Sleep. Now Boyd wants to sleep. I had to wait the whole night for them to show up again. I'm missing one block. Unbelievable. A tiny bit more, and this is probably gonna break my axe, which I shouldn't do to be most efficient. Let's see, where's my iron? Here. So let's make another iron axe. GG. Isn't it ironic? In the meantime, we are on our second axe. Okay, more planks. And in that one spot. Nice. So now we need a little bit more of that. And let's see how the acacia door looks there. I don't think I like it that much. Doesn't have the right vibe. So let's put that here. What about the oak door? Oh, it's more of an outside door. I think we're gonna stick with the jungle. No, jungle, please. Probably still had a door somewhere. Yeah, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm sure I'm gonna need them at some point. Okay. Now we've got a door to our second room. And we can use some spare wood, just use the oak. To craft a bunch of chests. And then we can start building our storage. This would be an option. This would be an option. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know, I'm not sure what layout I want to have for the chests. Maybe single. So we could then potentially stack these up all the way to the ceiling later. Just making a start on the layout. So we now have a dedicated storage room. We could put storage here, on this wall, on this wall, on this wall. Make it very snugly. I'm also gonna put a crafting table here. And I'm a big fan of just putting one in the center of the room, like here, into the floor. That way it doesn't take up space and you can exit it from anywhere. Also, it fits into the acacia color floor. There we go. So now let's put away the stuff that we don't need anymore, all the woods. The cobblestone, the string, and the stick, and the doors. What I am gonna need, we're gonna work with this. I want to start animal farmings, and before we could even do that, we need the place to put the animals. So I'm gonna take these fences. Plenty of jungle wood, so I'm gonna stick to using that. Let's turn that all into planks. Make a bunch of sticks. I've got 2 stacks of sticks. And then we're gonna make a bunch of fence gates or fences. Plus take more of the jungle planks. I'm going to turn the rest of the sticks into jungle fence gates. Now we're pretty well prepared to start making animal pens. However, I'm probably gonna need a bunch of resource chests, so let's make some more. Probably gonna need more than, not gonna need more than 10, so let's place one here. And then let's go look for a place to put the animals. So right now we have our house here. I could put the animal pens right up this hill, but then I would have the problem to get any animal that I want to put in there up the hill. And that's going to be a pain in the butt. I'm not going to do that. It's much smarter to put them somewhere down the hill. And since there's a bit of a lake, which we're not going to show what we're going to do with that yet. Over there is Void's place. That would also not work. But there is a bit of a spot over here that has plenty of space that we can utilize. Also, there are already some pigs down there, which is very convenient for us. So let's get down there. I'll probably have to chop down a little bit of forest to make room. And why are we even doing this? Because we could go over there and just murder the pigs for some food. That's much more helpful if we have a sustainable food source in the future, so we don't have to go hunt animals all over the place and go further and further to find some. Okay, I think this spot here is actually very nice. So let's clear out a bit of the forest so we have space. if you're building infrastructure, this will happen more often than not, that you're just gonna mine blocks like chop wood, shovel dirt, remove stone. The good thing about it is that it's always gathering resources at the same time for other projects. Even the dirt is incredibly useful for building, scaffolding, bridging over crevasses, getting up a hill. We're probably not going to need too much space. Move a little bit of the dirt here, move that over there, so we have a flat surface to work on. By the way, if you missed the session, at least my point of view of last week and our first session the week before is on my YouTube channel, which is not called timelordlive, but timelordplays. Let me put a link up into the chat. Actually, timelord 79, not timelordplays. What am I even talking about? There you go. Just a little plug. So you can catch up on... it's getting nighttime. Okay, so... Forgot to bring my bed. Where's my little hill? Oh, it's over there. Void is probably already annoyed that I'm not at my bed. Oh, iron. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, getting a staircase or something up the hill, definitely something we need to do soon. Oh, and we've got more, so we have to clear them because otherwise we won't be able to sleep. Yeah, Void is sleeping. There we go. Just in time. Okay, I'm gonna take my bed now. I'm also gonna bring a few more resources. Since I'm up here anyway. Gonna take the egg, gonna take these eggs. Gonna take the hay bales and the wheat. Anything else? Seeds. Might need seeds. So I can put these axes together. Take a bit of inventory space, repair the durability. What else do I potentially need? Nothing that I have yet. Okay, looks like the topic over on Void's channel right now is food and hunger recovery and saturation. Or maybe something that you want to check out on their PUB. Where did I make my clearing? Oh, there's another chicken egg here. I'm finding the same spot again. Bit of difficult task. I don't think I went that far, did I? Oh, I did. Okay. Okay, let's clear out the area. Then we're going to use the dirt that we collected to fill in this. Okay, that is that. Gonna have we have tons and tons of these wildflowers, which is a new flower in the game, which is absolutely amazing for decoration. Okay. So what now? Now that we have big open space with lots of flat surface, I am just gonna build a bunch of animal pens. So putting down some fences. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that's enough. I'm gonna make a big 13 by 13 square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, that lines up. Okay. That's the center line, so that's the center of that corner. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's the center line. And then this is the center line. Make this into 4 equal sized quadrants. And then we're gonna put a fence gate here. Gonna put a fence gate here. Gonna put a fence gate here. And I'm gonna put one on the other side. After removing this tree. So, anyone watching my point of view right now, definitely check out Void's VOD later, because they're talking about crop farming right now, and that's something that we're actually going to rely on in a little bit. Okay, so now you can enter the pens through the fence gate. Can't really jump over the fences, except for a little trick that we're going to talk about some time later, maybe, if you find the time. But this is where you get your access to the pens. Now we need to fill them. And I made 4 pens for a specific reason, because there are 4 primary animals, farming animals we're gonna use. So one of them is chickens. And if we're lucky, so these eggs, oh, we're not lucky, okay. But sometimes you get animal chicken popping out of there. And if you're really lucky, maybe even 4. But I know there was at least one chicken over here somewhere. Oh, I just started making the pens. Do you want to come here? Okay, could use potatoes and carrots maybe. Because we need something to lure you into the pen. I don't think you will come willingly. However, I'm still looking for the chicken. I'm sure I saw some chickens over here somewhere. Oh, there's the chicken. Okay, now how do we get the chicken into the pen? Multiple chickens, perfect. Each animal has their favorite food, and for chickens, that's seeds. So if I walk near them, holding the seeds in my hand, could also put them into your offhand if you want, where you put normally your shield, they should start to follow me.
Hello.
Oh, there's a void. Hello.
Where are you?
I'm at the site of our new animal pens.
Oh. Oh, that's where you went. Okay, I went to your house.
Yeah.
1 second, I'm on my way.
Well, if you're at my house, you can admire the new extension.
I did. I had to look at it.
Yeah, and I was just about to show how to breed the animals. I just captured some chickens with wheat. So
You captured some chickens with wheat.
Wheat seeds, specifically. And if I right-click with the wheat on the chickens, ta-da!
Where are you?
I've got a baby chicken. Didn't have much luck with getting chickens from eggs though. Okay, now we have not 2 but 3 chickens, and if we wait a few minutes, we can do that again, and then we have 4 chickens, and then later 6, and so on. Okay, so I'm in where we kind of talked about where we wanted to do this.
Yeah, I'm also there.
So there's a big birch forest, yeah, and I'm basically in the middle of it. Made 4 very simple pens, but I don't have resources to get the pigs inside.
Do not.
No.
Let me help you out.
Potatoes. That's awesome, because what I did with the chickens with the seeds, you can do with potatoes and even carrots.
Wow.
If I had any.
I do not have carrots.
We don't have carrots yet. Oh, that's a problem.
Not yet.
Okay.
Maybe it's not that much of a problem.
Yeah, we should get them soon enough. Okay. So can't really breed the pigs yet. I think there was a second pig somewhere. I think it's over there.
I have more stuff to give you actually.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't bring my bed. It's gonna be bad here in a second.
Yeah, give me a second. Coming back with a couple more pigs. I have my bed on me, so that should be okay. following quite nicely. So let's get them all inside. Feed them with some of the potatoes, and then we get a fourth pig. Ta-da!
Nice. Very
Okay,
cute.
okay, I sleep. Are you gonna sleep?
I don't have my bed with me, I told you.
Dang it. Okay, misunderstood. Well, maybe it's a good idea then to put some lights up so we don't have mobs spawning here, specifically in the pens.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the first mobs are
So
on their way.
if we need to get safe, we can go into the animal pens. Okay, I know there are some sheep on top of the hill, so I would get those down next. And then all we would be missing are cows.
There you go.
Careful.
Oh, that one sniped you in the back.
Do I even have my shield on me? I do. Maybe I should put that back on now that it's nighttime.
Okay, another thing that I have for you is these.
Ooh, pumpkins.
In case you want to use them as decoration.
Maybe.
I don't have enough of those yet for decoration, but you're still gonna get it.
Okay, I think I have melons
And
at home. Cookies!
present.
Cookies! Awesome. Best food in the game, right?
Exactly, exactly. I just told my chat how amazingly good they are and that they should not eat anything else besides cookies. Oh, thank you. I do have my baked potatoes now.
Okay. That's one of the better foods on the veggie menu.
Yeah, the second best, to be precise.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in terms of saturation, which is basically how long your hunger holds, or how long your hunger bar stays filled, and the amount of hunger bars your food fills is basically all the meat is good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But the baked
this
potato
this
is
disclaimer,
decent.
it's pixels, it's not actual meat, so that's why I'm fine with it.
Yeah, we intentionally decided to like one does the vegan route, the other one does the omnivore.
Yeah,
route.
no real animals get harmed in the making of this farm.
That's as far as we know, at least.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Did you look at him?
I think so, but
No,
look.
you look.
Look, the pens are super useful.
Just as long as he's not teleporting, I think.
It'll be fine. I think as long as he thinks he can just walk up to me, it's fine. Oh, now you also got pearl.
Oh, I got one earlier already.
Okay.
That's that one from you. Yeah, if you want to come over to my place, then we can sleep, and I can also show you what I did.
Sure.
Then I can help you get the sheep and the cows, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Oh, there are two!
Mm-hmm. Trying to tag team us.
Okay.
We started lighting up your place. That's smart. Definitely something that I should do at my house. Bed.
First things first.
Oh, it looks like I took an arrow to the knee.
Doesn't sound good.
And you picked up my bed.
There you go. So yeah, I made a little crop,
Nice.
crop field, something for the cocoa beans so we can make the cookies, and also some stuff for pumpkins and melons back here. So just a little bit.
And even sugarcane.
And even sugarcane, exactly.
So we make sugar. And
Maybe.
potential paper.
Didn't spoiler that yet, so exactly, yeah. So this is where you can get like all your potatoes and potentially carrots in the future as well, and
I
wheat.
could probably use that.
Oh yes, I can use that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I already showed the application of bone meal for big jungle tree. How to get
Nice.
an instant big tree.
Mm-hmm.
It works the same for the crops, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay, then let's get some cows and sheep.
Oh, careful, there's another Enderman over there. Maybe don't look at him this time.
I didn't look at him.
Okay. So there definitely were some sheep up on the hill. I'm not sure where we would find some
Faye
cows.
has a question.
Yes.
Is there any other possibility to build a fence gate? I tried to place two on another, but they didn't do a greater gate.
We can take a look at that in a moment.
Oh, there's a sheep here. If you give me some wheat, I can help you like gather them. Give you all the wheat I had.
Yeah, just reach the top, so there's definitely sheep here. So I'm gonna use the wheat the same way I use the potato and the wheat seeds for the chicken and pigs. Now this sheep is following me. Here's some wheat if you have another sheep.
Thank you. See if I can find one over here. Wait, is it? Oh, it's following me now. Stop it. I guess I'm gonna take this one then.
Okay, there was another one over here, right?
Oh, now it's following it.
It's reconfusing the sheep.
Yeah.
Where was the sheep? It was down here somewhere, right?
On the side of the hill somewhere, yeah. To go all the way over there.
I know I saw it somewhere here.
To make a greater fence gate. Yeah, we can show that. Faye, we can show how.
Yeah, let us get the animals to the pen first. I don't know where the other sheep went.
No, come back. Don't wander off.
Can't see the sheep for all the trees. Okay, I'm gonna check back up on the hill. Maybe there's a second one there somewhere. Almost up.
Okay. There we go. I'm gonna check if there's like one around here, maybe.
Yeah. Also,
Yes,
I found at least one sheep.
Another Enderman.
Apparently it's Enderman Day on the server today.
It is. I'm gonna go for cows then.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a sheep right next to the pen.
Yeah. So I found two sheep. That's probably the one that was on the side of the hill that wandered off somehow. So cows actually also like wheat, so they work the same way as sheep.
You need to find some, so. Oh, sheep. Where are all the cows gone? Did you kill them all?
No.
Is that what happened?
No. No, I didn't.
For your hungry needs.
Oh, okay, that sheep went all the way back up. That's fine, we only need you. A bit tedious,
I'm
but we're getting there.
afraid we do not have cows here.
Well, they have to be somewhere.
Yeah, I know that there were some next to the village that we visited last time, but on this, like near our base, it seems like they just don't want to be here.
Well, that would be a reason to go back to the village.
Oh, I found some. They're a bit far away,
Awesome.
but I found some.
Oh, okay. I fell down a big hole. Good thing I didn't die.
Oh,
And I almost managed to hit the water.
okay, good thing is if I can do this perfectly, I'm gonna bring back a full family of cows.
But isn't that wholesome? Okay, let's get the sheep in here and feed them with the wheat. And now we have baby sheep. And as you can see, the sheep actually eat grass. Which they do for a very specific reason, because if I take my shears that I crafted earlier and right click the sheep, I get their wool without murdering them. Isn't that great?
Wow.
And now they're naked sheep. And
I'm not just figuring out veganism.
and there's something even cooler that you can do, because this is white wool. But if you take this bit of dye that I got from the flowers and right click one of the sheep, let's do the baby sheep instead, because the naked sheep don't take it apparently. The sheep is yellow, and if I shear this sheep with shears, I get yellow wool. And they regrow their wool as soon as they can be bothered to eat some of the grass.
Oh,
So they can eat grass directly from the block, or I use my
that was
shears.
one of the... Oh no, I lost a cow.
So this sheep has regrown its wool. I can shear it again. Besides the meat that you get from murdering them, they're actually an awesome source of wool blocks, which we can now use. Oh, this one also regrew its wool. Even more wool. Now I have 11 blocks within just a few minutes.
There we go. Okay. I'm just, don't mind me, I'm just like trying to get 6 cows over there.
Okay, I can come there. Help you in a second. I'm just gonna feed up the pigs.
You don't even know where I went.
Gonna do the same with the chicken.
I think I'm close, so...
Okay, so which direction did you go? Oh.
That's a good question. I can't tell you.
Toward the water or toward your base?
Towards the water, but also not quite.
Okay, well that's not helpful.
Yeah, if your base is north from the animal pens, I went south.
Okay. I mean, I found another chicken. I might as well bring that to the pen. That enderman is really obnoxious.
Wait, we lost a cow. No, I'm back.
Yeah, so that actually, yeah, each animal can be tempted by their favorite food. So if you know which food they like, you can lure them anywhere. Do you have your bed with you? Because it's already getting nighttime again. Okay.
Yes, but I'm also very, very close. You see your name tag. That's how close I am. Okay. Oh, I'm also bringing another sheep.
Yes. In the meantime, I want to show a little trick. Now that I have wool, because animals try to get out of the pens whenever you open this. And there's a little trick that you can do if you put hello. Oh, let me help you with that.
In my army.
Let me help you with that. Okay, so here's space, and now you probably have a bit of a problem that they jam up, right?
What can we do now?
Okay, well, for now, we're gonna remove this fence. And then I'm gonna put a fence gate in its place. And now we have a double fence gate.
Why I'm in the fight, but it's a bit hard to... Okay.
And now it's much easier to guide the animals through.
Yeah.
Open fence gates have no hitbox. So anything can just walk through it, despite what it looks like.
Enough.
Yeah.
Just let me get out of here. And sleep.
Let me plop down my bed. Alternatively, if you want to guide animals into the pen, you can also just put down a block next to the fence and then they can just walk over but not out. Right? So just like we can do that, the animals can do that as well. The only thing is it looks very ugly. And that's something that I like to do is, let's remove the... You can put a carpet on the fence, which is total Minecraft thing to do. It's nothing related to the real world.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, but where I can't jump over a fence normally, if I put a carpet on top, I can get... Yes, because the carpet overrides the hitbox of the fence. Because the fence has a hidden hitbox of half a block, which you normally can't get over without other tricks.
The good thing about this is that the animals can't
do
that.
They don't know that they can jump on here. They read it as a regular fence height, so they just don't even try.
Okay.
Yeah. And something else that you can do if you want to, but I'm not gonna do that here now because I'm gonna keep it simple. It's like if you have enough wood, you could, in theory, let me put that on my hotbar. You could put down like trapdoors. Animals won't go over trapdoors as well, assuming you open them, but you can also jump over these pretty easily. The problem with these is that the animals try to walk through them and they just can't. And baby animals, actually fit through there. So why don't you go back in there? And why don't Void? Can you lure them to the other side so I can replace the fence? Awesome. All right. Okay. Oh, you were missing that.
Yes.
Nicely done.
You take care. Eat seeds.
Okay, we're gonna breed up the cows. And you quickly notice, like, the more animals you have, the more animals you can breed up, and then your farm gets exponentially bigger. And exponentially louder.
I just turned down my volume for the animals as well.
I'm gonna do that as well. So I have friendly creatures on 50% now, but I'm gonna turn them down to like 20.
Yeah, same. Friendly creatures means like every mob that doesn't attack you in any kind
Yeah.
of way.
So there are 3 categories while we're on the topic of mobs, like friendly, like these animals, and passive, which the Enderman that's teleporting around here belongs to. But not passive, but neutral enemies. But they can actually attack you if you manage to provoke them.
Or if you attack them first.
Yes, which I think falls under provocation.
Yeah.
And then obviously the always hostile enemies like zombies, skeletons, creepers, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Faye thought that this counts as 2 gates because of the wood thing in the middle. Yeah, so that's just the visual thing. Like the... if you open the fence gates, anything can pass through, then it's just a graphical rendering of the fence gate. But it has literally no hitbox. That has other applications in the game, which we can explore later. But it's not an obstacle anymore.
This is also like something that you just can't know if you don't test it out.
Yeah.
Or someone like us telling you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why we made the series, to like show you these hidden, unspoken, like not really unspoken, but they are not so much in the focus when people try to like teach Minecraft in some way. So
yeah, there are a couple other blocks that have no hitbox, but depending on the situation, then they work differently. So, like for example, a sign, you can always walk through that, and it has no collision at all.
grass as well, and
Yeah,
flowers and stuff.
yeah. Even if you place these, wait, do they have collision if you place them against the block?
No, they don't have.
It's hard to tell when they're placed against the block, but yeah, they're always collisionless.
Oh yeah, so Faye had a question yesterday from me, and I was like, oh, come over tomorrow to, like today, for split survival, and we will show you. So Faye was trying, Faye got a horse and was trying to feed the horse, and Faye put a hay bale in the pen. Let's go and get a hay bale.
I have hay bales here actually.
Okay. Yeah. They put that just in the pen where the horse was, and nothing happened to the hay bale.
So hay bales are basically blocks. So right now it's nothing more than a building block. However,
decoration block,
yeah. So as a side note, they have different orientations depending on how you can place them. So you can make placing them look a bit more interesting. So I could actually leave those here as decoration for the animal pen. Yeah. Maybe find a better place, like over here. Right. So the area gets an instant farm vibe. There is actually an animal that eats the wheat blocks whole.
Hay bales?
Hay bales, yeah. Thanks for the correction. But none of these. So the sheep and the cows eat the wheat items, and an animal that eats the hay bales is the super hungry llama. Have we seen llamas yet? Don't remember. Yeah, so
for your horse, you kind of want to feed it the same things that you would feed it in the real world, which is funny because you can't feed it hay. But carrots work and sugar works, and I can show you how to get sugar actually, because I still have sugar cane in my inventory.
Also this thing.
And apples, yes. True.
And funnily enough, to breed them, you need a very special apple.
Yeah,
Or
we're
a
gonna...
special carrot.
No, special carrot, yeah. So, how to make sugar? You get yourself some sugar cane, and if you put it in your crafting grid, you can just get sugar out of that, and then you can feed this to your horses. Also, hello, Lucas.
Any other flowers around here? Oh yeah, I see some red flowers over there. Some rose bushes. Turning that into red dye. Then we can dye one of the sheep red.
Why did you get an adjustment to tame a horse after trying to feed it with this stuff? We will get to that when Cabot and I are gonna do horses, I guess. And we can like explain the whole horse mechanic, okay? That's not the scope for today.
Looking at the time, we probably don't have time for today, so guess we're gonna do a farming animals session number 2 at some point. So if you paid attention, I collected some red dye from the red flowers over there, and I crafted orange dye in combination with the yellow dye. So now we have 4 different colored sheep already, enabling us to get different types of... My inventory is a mess. Let's get rid of that. Different color wool blocks, which is a much better way to get colored wool blocks than to get them directly. I could...
Not me, I'm just sleeping.
So I could dye wool blocks directly with dye, but that's more expensive, whereas I get them for free from the sheep now. Where's my bed? Over there.
Okay.
So just for completion's sake, because the orange sheep is not grown up yet. So we basically unlock the world of colors now.
Wait it. You did at least.
Yeah. I mean, since this is established now, you can come here anytime you need.
That's true.
You need those blocks. Guess we're gonna breed up more of them and try to get more colors.
Yes. So I basically did everything on my to-do list for today. Is there like something on your list that's still open that you...
I still have fishing, which I haven't gotten around to. That's something I would like to do, but I don't really need you to do that.
Yeah.
So
I could wrap up.
You could use the remaining time to keep building your farm or your storage or whatever you want to do.
Do we do then another half an hour? Is that enough time for you for the fishing?
Yeah, more than enough.
Okay. You just tell me when you're ready, then we can meet up and
wrap
up the episode.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Okay, chat. I'm gonna go back to the house and clean up my inventory. Actually, yeah. Thanks for the reminder. I'm gonna take the bed. And you know what? We're gonna craft another bed right here. So we don't have to remember to take that, we just have one in this place. And another bed with the new wool and leave it at the farm. Okay, so Void also knows there's a bed there. Then maybe add a little farmhouse later. Or barn or something. So we can store the resources that we get from that. But I wanted to bring my inventory mess to my main storage, and then we can go and take a look at what we can do with fishing. That's another animal related farm type situation. Okay, I'm gonna ignore the chicken there. Don't really care about you anymore. It's not for resources. Looks like another big tree has grown in the meantime. Okay. So let's dump all the extra stuff that we don't need. Sticks. Do we have a food chest yet? Not really. These tools can go in here. You know what, let's start filling up our main storage. Let's make this the food section. I guess that's animal drops. That. Oh, and of course we can cook up the potatoes. Actually, let's not do that. We're gonna stick to the meat diet, and these are gonna be used for breeding the animals, same as the wheat. I may need to sort the storage later. Put all the wood stuff here. Okay, what do I need? I need string and I need sticks. And then we're gonna craft maybe a couple fishing rods. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of durability. And then we might as well get some wood for a boat. Yeah. All right, and then I go. Oh look, it's a gray sheep. Might as well take your wool. Thanks. You gonna say free for now. Let's go down to the river. Okay, so how does fishing work? So we have our fishing rod, then we have a bunch of water. So all you need to do, we can put these out of our outfit, is right click your fishing rod to deploy the bobber. And you right click again to retrieve it. You know, not really required water to throw that out. You can throw that anywhere, but you won't catch fish that way. Because there's a chicken here, I can show you something cool though. You can throw your fishing rod at any mob, even another player. And try to reel them in. They get a little bit of a pull that way. Just something to keep in mind for later. But to actually get fish, you need a little bit of patience. You just throw it into a body of water and then you wait. And it doesn't really matter if there are no mobs, like fish, like actual fish swimming in the water around. You can do this with any water anywhere. Doesn't matter how deep, how wide, how big the body of water is. And I see a little bubble appearing. And then it's a timing thing. If you pull the bobber in just when it catches the hook, then you got your first fish. And we caught some raw cod. And raw salmon. And you can keep doing that. And you actually get experience from that. Not a ton of experience, but if you do this for a while, just doing some relaxing fishing. Oh, and I couldn't have asked for better. Now, third type of fish, that's actually puffer fish. You keep getting more and more fish. Now, here's something interesting. Let me take my bucket, grab some of the water by right-clicking, and put that in a hole like this. Throw in your bobber, and you can fish. It's a bit harder to see the fishing bubbles. But we should still see the bobber bobbing up and down once we catch something. There we go. So even though I placed that in a single block, I could still catch some fish, and that's good to know if you're somewhere where you don't find water, like in a desert or in a mountain region or down in the caves. If you need food in a pinch, put in some water, use your fishing rod, and have a little bit of patience, and you get some fish that you can eat raw or cook up if you have some coal or other fuel materials. Now let's take the boat and drive out a little bit. So now that we're in slightly deeper water, there's a secret to fishing that's not apparent. So if you fish in a sufficiently big body of water, and that in terms of game mechanics means 5 by 5 and at least 2 blocks deep with full sky access, meaning no blocks above the bobber at all, then there is always a chance to fish up some treasure. There's a loot table for the fish, for the different fish types. There's a loot table for treasure, which is rare items that you can on occasion fish up, which could be another fishing rod, sometimes even a magic fishing rod, or an enchanted bow, and some other things. Most of the time it's going to be fish though. But I always advise, if you go fishing, do it in an open space with a big body of water, and then you have a slight chance for some good stuff. There's also a trash loot table, which has some less desirable items on it. Like sticks or some old boots and so on. Come on, Void, sleep. Oh no, I hear visitors. gotta drown. It's like a water zombie. Disturbing our sleep. There's a skeleton over there. Okay. Thanks. Okay, and fun fact, you can try to reel in items floating in the water as well. All with your fishing rod. Now, let's try to get one more attempt at getting some treasure. Okay, no treasure. That's fine. We have more luck another time. So, besides the fishing rod, you can also gather fish like this. If you see fish swimming around, like this salmon, just punch it, either with your fist or with your weapon. And you get fish the same way. If you see fish flying around, that's actually swimming around. That's actually the faster method to get fish. And there's something else you can do. Like if you have the bucket with water in it, you can swim up to a fish and whoop. Now I got a bucket full of fish. The cool thing about that is let's go over here. I can put that anywhere in a hole or in, let's say, an aquarium that I made in my house, and put the fish there, and it's still alive. Except when it's on land, it will bob around and eventually die. So let's not let that happen, and scoop it back up. Now I can take the fish with me to my home. Okay, quickly putting the squid out of its misery. Taking the sweet here with me. And there we go. That's pretty much the whole secret of fishing. Except, you know, it's raining right now. We should take advantage of that, because if you fish while it's raining, you get a much faster biting rate. You saw how fast that fish appeared. Let's see if we get a couple more. Yep, another one. And maybe one more. So you notice the waiting time is, on average, much shorter than when it's sunny. So if you're into fishing, do it while it rains, if possible. And we should get 1, 3, 2, 1, 1.5. Okay, this one is taking its time. There it goes. And there we go. We fished up something else than fish, so we actually got leather boots now. Which is a trash patch, but still useful under specific circumstances. So we're gonna keep it. Okay, I've got my bed, I've got my boat. Maybe I'm gonna head over to Void now, and then we can wrap up. I'm not sure why I walk all the way over the hill. Could have gone through the valley. It's a bit of a drop. It's fine. It wasn't too deep. Hello. I think Void's home, hopefully. Hello, Void. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm just like doing my interior here because I have like a test monster already.
Okay. Gonna have to take a look in a bit. Wanna come outside?
I can do that. Why?
I wanna show the chat something.
I'm getting fished.
Why are
I
you
guess
not?
you need to go higher up.
Okay, let's get on the tree. Yoink. Okay, that was more
Yay.
like it. So there are many applications for a fishing rod. You can fish, you can fish items, and you can fish your friends.
Great.
Many people don't know that fishing rods are actually combat items.
They are, yes, they are.
Yeah. So if I yoink you over a drop, that could be quite lethal. And
Okay.
I think that's what I have to say about fishing rods for now. I needed your help for that, sorry.
All good, all good. That's why I'm here, right? That's how this works. Okay, I think I have mostly. I'm also gonna do like all the flowers and stuff into my food chest for now. And have like everything else in this one.
Yeah, I need to do some item sorting in my house. Not sure when to
I
do
did
that
the
yet.
basic one. Wood, stone and dirt, food and greenery, and whatever else there is.
Yeah, that's what I made the second room for. So
Oh, okay.
I have a proper storage room, at least to start with.
Okay.
Just need to fill it with chests.
Did you finish your fishing business?
Yeah, I think I covered pretty much everything. I covered like how you catch normal fish. I covered how to do it like in a 1x1 hole. If you have a water bucket, you basically and your fishing rod can basically fish anywhere.
Don't
And
spoil too much.
yeah,
People are supposed to watch your POV.
I showed how to do this.
Oh. I guess if my people want to watch this, they have to like go over to your YouTube then.
Yep, there are many ways to fish, and the fishing rod itself is an underrated, super useful item. Problem is, it has like really shitty durability.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah.
Did you mention like the most fun way if you are on multiplayer servers in regards of the fishing rod?
What do you mean? I mean, I've fished you.
So, not that. So, if you are on a multiplayer server, especially with your friends, it can be like a real nice thing to just hang out on the water, like on the shore and fish.
Oh,
for hours
we
and
could
talk.
show something else. That reminds me, something that we did on the Blockhead server once.
Yeah, but
So
I don't think we have any.
So we found out, like if you go underwater, you can even fish underwater.
But you also like lose your breath.
Yeah, but it works.
It works. It works.
Yeah. So if you figure out how to stay underwater for a longer time,
That can be really fun. Yeah.
yeah, it's oddly satisfying to do that.
Okay, so what is it with the poisonous potatoes? I gathered them and thought I could maybe brew some potion throwers or arrows.
Oh, that's some Oliver
I mean,
flashbacks.
the poisonous potato, I can tell you right away, is the most like usable like item in the game. Like there's like nothing you can do with it. Which is kind of a lie because there's one application for it actually, but even then it's like you don't do that most of the time.
Yeah, there's one advancement if you go to the advancement tab under husbandry. called a balanced diet, it actually requires you to eat a poisonous potato, and that's.
Okay, then it has 2 applications.
Oh, what's the other one?
It's a bit more advanced.
Breaking
Okay.
redstone contraptions?
No, but it had something to do with redstone actually.
Okay.
You would rather use cobblestone or sticks instead of the poisonous potato. That's all I'm gonna say for now because
Okay.
else we need to go a bit more on the technical side, and that's not
Yeah.
for today's session.
While I'm on the advancement screen, here you can see the advancement that I just got from fishing, like catch a fish, and then the tactical fishing one. And then there are 2 more related to that, which we're gonna talk about later. Yeah, we've got the breed animals together, and then so you can see there are a bunch of animals that we still have to breed. Barely scratched the surface. Oh, fireflies.
Yeah. All I did today was expand the crop feed. I moved it over. I had it like over here at the beginning, and I moved it over to the place I showed you earlier. I made it bigger. It's really good now. If you gather the potatoes now, you get like almost 2 stacks, which is really nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna frequent that in the future to. I'm gonna frequent that in the future to get my breeding mats.
Definitely. And I showed off like some recipes for more food and how water mechanics work, just the surface of it, so only for farming. So if you want to see how this works, you should watch my VOD on Twitch for now. I will upload my POVs on YouTube at some point, I promise.
Yep, I uploaded my point of views already to my YouTube channel. I put in the link earlier into chat. So if you want to check them out, they're there. Even the audio issues are mostly fixed. And I hope this week there won't be any.
Let's hope so, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we did the in-game voice mod.
Thank you, Faye.
Yeah, thanks for the reshare. And yeah, if you don't want to miss my point of views, leave a like, not a like,
comment,
follow,
comment,
subscription,
like.
whatever.
I mean, do all of that.
Yeah, and then you hopefully get the notifications when this week's point of view goes up. Probably within the next 2 to 3 days or so.
I'm just very diligent when it comes to that, so.
I try. Okay. I think then we can wrap up.
Yes, we can.
So I'm just gonna say bye directly.
Bye,
And
everyone.
may need. I'm gonna put you on the stream end screen and then go look for someone to raid.
Yes, same.
Yep.
Yeah. So bye bye.
Bye
Till next
bye.
week.